There are things in life that we often must do but never want to do. One of those things is laying a parent to rest. It's never an easy task, but it's one that is as much as part of life as birthing a child. On behalf of my sister Joy, the rest of the family, Herman, his siblings, I want to express thanks to those of you who shared, you called, you sent messages, you were here today. Whether you were here in person or you were here online, thank you. For those of you who have been praying for us, really thank you. Only through prayer and God's strength have we made it thus far, and only through His prayer can we make it further. This pandemic has robbed us of the opportunity to get together, to grieve, to share. Having lost our mother 21 years ago, my brother is familiar with the pain of not having been there at the last moment. Now my sister shares that grief, and we ask that you pray for her, especially as she will have to cope with coming to terms with Daddy not being around anymore. To the members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Savannah, Lamar, and indeed across the diaspora, for Daddy was really an international man, well known here and well loved here within the church circle in Jamaica and even in Canada and the United States. Thank you for your continued prayers. To the members of the Rhodes Hall High School, my staff, my principal, my year supervisor, and my HOD, thank you guys for your support. Thanks to the chaplain of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Pastor Dixon, for having been there, for lending a shoulder and ear to listen to, and for helping out with certain elements of this program. To the Force Choir and its director, Heston Booth. And in that same breath, I extend condolences to the members of the Constabulary Force Band at the passing of their director, Superintendent Woolcock. Special thanks also to the Dulles Funeral Home. It's not just a funeral home for us, it's also a family. My father worked with them for several years, and in fact got me my first job as a teenager working in the funeral parlor. Thank you for making the arrangements. Thank you for being the strong support that you continue to be, Robert and the rest of the Dulles family. I'd like to express a deep personal gratitude to Gregory and Eloise Samuels, Daddy's neighbors, to Andrea Patterson, neighbor on the other side, Dominique Hall, neighbor down the road, for checking in with Daddy, for being here, to Kevin, who has been more than just a cousin. Thanks to my wife for having been here with me through it all. My children, who will miss their grandfather. We are grateful to you. God bless you. We grieve together. We pray together, and we will enjoy God's blessings together. Continue to pray for our family. In a few days, we lay to rest Daddy's immediate baby sister. And following that, our cousin, Deirdre. We mourn. But we have this hope that burns within our heart that one day, side by side, we'll stand. I ask you this, to live a life in close connection with God, that one day we'll meet. My Aunt Hope is in England, could not be with us as she would have, but she wanted to say thanks and wanted to say just how good a friend my father was to her. He would often be her chauffeur. She remembers one particular time she was here in Jamaica didn't have a car as yet, and Daddy just showed up and gave her his car. And she said, no, Mr. D, I can't take your car. And she said, hey, I got 2. Such was the measure of my father. Always willing to give, always willing to help. Keep that as your legacy. Remember his voice. Remember his songs. And one day, we will meet and sing songs together. Bye for now. Side by side we stand, awaiting God's command, worshiping the saving King, living by his grace and moving on in faith. Jesus himself will see us through.
Meet me in heaven, we'll join hands together.
Meet me by the
Meet
Savior's
me
side.
by the Savior's side. I'll meet you in heaven, we'll sing songs together. Brothers and sisters, I'll be there.
Soldiers on our way
Soldiers on our way
to go where Jesus is.
to go where Jesus lives.
We'll fight the foe
We'll fight the foe
and we will overcome.
we'll overcome.